we are going to start straight away into Tadasana. So bring your feet about hips distance apart, ground down evenly through your feet. And then you're going to pick up your toes and see if you can set your toes down one at a time. So pinky toe, whatever the next one is, all the way down to the big toe. Ground down evenly through your whole foot. And take a nice deep inhale, draw the shoulders up to the ears. And then a big open mouth exhale. One more like that. Inhale. Open mouth exhale. Take a couple of breaths here to find your Ujjayi Pranayama or whatever breath pattern is working for you. As always, if you like to set an intention, you can find a moment to do that here. And then when you're ready, you're going to blink your eyes open. You're going to shift your weight into your left foot. You're going to bring the sole of your right foot either to your inner right thigh, your inner calf, or down by the ankle, just not directly over the knee joint. So in your standing tree, you can hold on to the foot if you need to. Try and keep both of your hip points forward and then open your right knee towards the back of the room. Once you found your balance, you can take your hands to wherever is working for you. Find something that's not moving to look at. If you want to challenge your balance, you can start to look up towards the sky. And we're going to take a couple more breaths here. And then you're going to set that right foot down. We're going to sit back into our chair pose. Take an inhale. And then a nice deep exhale. If hands out in front is too much to start with, you can bring your hands down to your heart center or reach them down in line with the shoulders. Take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, ground down through the left foot. You're going to lift the right foot up off the floor or just tap the toes. Inhale, come back to your chair. Exhale, left foot lifts. Inhale, back to your chair. Exhale, right. Inhale, chair. Exhale, left. Inhale, chair. We've got 3 more on each side. So we're starting off with balance because it really makes you have to focus on the here and now and bring your attention into your body. Last one. Inhale into your chair pose. As you exhale, come all the way to standing. Bring your left foot with you, tree pose on the other side. So this side might be really different to the other side, and that's okay. Find where you are on this side and then choose what arm position you want. And take 5 slow deep breaths here. Getting bitten by mosquitoes. One more breath here. You're going to set the left foot down. Inhale, we're coming back into our chair pose. This time as you exhale, you're going to lift the right foot and then tap it out to the right side of your mat. Inhale, come back into your chair. Exhale, left foot taps off to the left. Inhale to chair. You can stay with the tap, otherwise you can float that leg as you take it out to the side. We've got 3 more on each side. One more each side. Inhale into your chair pose and then exhale, forward fold. Bring the hands down to floor or blocks or let them hover. Just pedal out through the feet, straightening and bending through one knee at a time, wiggling the hips from side to side. And let the crown of the head fall down towards the floor. Release the space between your teeth. Release the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Take a nice deep inhale here. And a nice deep exhale. On your next inhale, come into a halfway lift, lengthen. And then as you exhale, you're going to step your right foot towards the back of the mat. You can leave your knee up or you can bring it down to the floor. You're going to walk your left foot over towards the left side of your mat. And you're going to be up on fingertips, whether your knee is down or whether your knee is up. You can stay here, finding some movement back and forward. If it's available in your body, you can start to bring your elbows down to the floor or down onto a block. Try and keep your toes facing forward for this one. So we will do a version when we turn our toes out, but for this one, we're going to leave our toes forward. And try and ground down evenly through the forearms or the palms, wherever you are. We're going to take 2 more breaths. From here, we're going to make our way to a forearm plank. So if you're on your palms, you'll just step your left foot back and then make your way down to your forearms. If you're already on your forearms, you're just going to step that left foot back into your forearm plank. Your knees can be down here if you need to. Think about drawing your toes and your elbows towards each other. And then the crown of the head shines forward. So don't let your face drop towards the floor. Your neck is an extension of your spine. It's nice and long. Take a nice deep inhale and take a nice deep exhale. One more here. From here, we're going to start to walk our feet up towards our elbows, coming into our dolphin pose. Take a generous bend in your knees for your first one. If you need to bring this into a downward dog instead, please feel free to do that. And take a couple of breaths here. If you want to pedal out a little bit through the heels, you can do that. And then from here, you're going to press down into the palms. If you can, see if you can lift both elbows at the same time from the floor. Everybody meets in downward dog, however you get there. Look towards the top of the mat. You're going to step your right foot to the outside of your right hand, and then your left foot to the outside of your left hand, coming into Malasana. If this is a really difficult shape for you, you can bring it up higher. You could roll up the back of your mat, or you could bring your heels up onto your block. Wherever you are, try not to just wedge your elbows into your knees. So if you reach your arms forward, I want you to engage your glutes and see if you can pull your knees towards the back of the room, and then sink your tail a little lower and grow a little taller through the crown of your head. That's it. Take 3 more breaths here. And then as you exhale, you're going to forward fold. Heel toe those toes towards each other, hips distance apart. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. And then as you exhale, you're going to step the left foot back, coming into your runner's lunge. Option to drop the knee, heel toe the right foot towards the right side of the mat, toes face forward. Feel free to stay up on your fingertips or your palms, adding some movement, or you can bring it all the way down onto your forearms. Once again, we're going to make our way back to a forearm plank. So if you're already on your forearms, you'll just step the right foot back. Otherwise, you'll step back to plank and then lower one arm at a time. You can stay here. Otherwise, take an inhale. As you exhale, right toes tap off to the right side of the mat. Inhale it back to center. Exhale, tap off to the left. Inhale to center. Nice slow pace. Try and keep your butt down in line with your shoulders. AKA, make your life harder. We're going to do 2 more on each side. And then once again, you're going to walk your feet all the way up into your dolphin pose. Again, downward dog is an option here. If you need a break, child's pose is always there. You can stay here. Otherwise, take an inhale. As you exhale, right leg floats up behind you. Engage the glute. Inhale, slow, set it down. Exhale, left leg lifts up behind you. Inhale, slow, set it down. We'll do 2 more on each side. Come back into your dolphin, press down through the palms. See if you can lift both elbows at the same time into your downward dog. And then however you need to get there, find your downward dog. Take a nice deep inhale. Take a nice deep exhale. Look towards the top of the mat. This time you'll step your left leg toward, your left foot to the outside of your left hand, and then step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. We've come back into our Malasana. If you have knee issues and moving in this position is not good for you, then you can totally hang out here. Otherwise, you're going to bring those hands in front of you. Press the knees towards the back of the mat. Take an inhale. As you exhale, we're going to come all the way to standing. Keep the feet as they are. And then inhale, come all the way back down. Exhale, come all the way up. Inhale, come all the way down. So when you're doing this, especially as you stand, try not to let your knees cave in towards your big toes. So really actively work your glutes to keep your knees pressing in line with your second and third toes. We do 3 more here. Last one. Come all the way to standing, heel toe those feet hips distance apart. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. As you exhale for this first one, you're just going to step back to your high plank. First high plank of practice, you can drop your knees if you need to, either with your knees down or your knees up. We're going to take little circles on the wrist. So if doing this in plank doesn't feel good, you just bring those knees down and you do this in a tabletop. So we're going to take a few in one direction, and then we're going to change the direction. And then you're going to come back to center. Again, you can drop the knees if that feels better for your wrists. You're going to turn your fingers to face the long end of your mat. So now the insides of your wrists face each other. And now we're just going to take a little rock from side to side. So if you're up in plank, try not to lose the integrity of your plank. You're still engaging through your quads, drawing up through your lower belly. And then everybody's going to turn those palms to face forward again. We're coming into chaturanga, so if you need to lower the knees, do it. Shift forward, come all the way down, and then press all the way back up. We've got two more. Down to your chaturanga, press all the way back up. Last one, inhale. Exhale, all the way downward dog. Take a nice deep inhale. Take a nice deep exhale. On your next inhale, lift the right leg up behind you. As you exhale, open the hip. Draw the right shoulder down in line with the left. You can stay here, otherwise take an inhale. As you exhale, you're just going to straighten your right knee, kick it out behind you, and then inhale, curl the heel in. Exhale, straighten the knee, engage your quads. Inhale, engage your hamstrings. We've got three more. From here, you're going to bend your knee, take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to shift forward, tap your right knee to your right elbow. You can drop your knee if you need. Inhale, take it back, three-legged dog, open the hip. Exhale, shift forward, right knee to right elbow. We've got three more. And then we're going to find our downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep that left leg up behind you. As you exhale, open the hip. Draw the left shoulder down in line with the right. Actively squeeze the left heel in towards the glute. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, straighten the left leg. Inhale, pull it in. Exhale, kick it out like you're trying to move something heavy. And then inhale, pull it in. Three more. You're going to inhale, pull the heel in towards the glute. And then as you exhale, shift forward, tap the left knee towards the left elbow. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, shift it forward. Last three. And then step the left foot back, downward facing dog. Look towards the top of your mat. Step, walk, or float to Malasana. Feet to the outsides of the hands. Yeah, gotcha. Take an inhale, reach those arms out in front of you. And then as you exhale, come all the way to stand. We're going to do three more. Inhale, come all the way down. This time as you exhale, option to raise up onto the tippy toes as you come up. Inhale, come down. Exhale, press it up. We've got two more. I can't count. Last one. And then you're going to heel toe those feet together. Sun salutation A. Inhale, sweep those arms all the way up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, step, walk, or float, vinyasa, or skip it and go straight to downward dog. Look to the top, step, walk, or float to Malasana, feet outside of the hands. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale, press to stand. Heel toe the feet together. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, vinyasa or not, downward dog. Look to the top, step, walk, or float, Malasana. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale, press to stand. Heel toe the feet together. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, make your way to down dog. We'll do 2 more rounds like that. Look to the top, step, walk, or float Malasana. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, press to stand. Feet come together. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, make your way to dog. Last round, step, walk, or float Malasana. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, press to stand. Feet come together. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take an extra inhale and an extra exhale. If you've got blocks and water bottles to the top of your mat or to the side of your mat, just make sure you've got a little bit of space. We're going to come into a half mandala flow. So we're going to do this a bunch. We'll go through real slow the first time. So you're going to inhale, sweep the right leg up to the sky. And then as you exhale, open the hip. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to step the right foot up in between the hands. As you inhale, you're going to turn towards the right side of your mat, turn to the outside edge of both feet, and sweep your right arm towards the back of the room. So this is horizon pose. Take a nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, your right hand is going to skim along the horizon. We're going to pivot all the way to Skandasana at the back of the mat. So for this first one, we're just going to take a couple of Skandasana waves. You can be really, really high all the way up here, or you can be really, really low. I don't mind if that foot that is furthest from you lifts and turns to the sky, or if it stays flat. It's whatever feels the best in your hips. You can also have your hands down on the floor here. And then we're going to pivot all the way to the back of the mat. Turn your toes to face forward. Turn your back heel down. We're going to come all the way to warrior two at the back of the mat. So inhale. Your left foot's now facing forward. Your right foot's turned in a little bit. Your heel to arch. We're going to stay here for this first one just for 5 breaths. Set up your alignment. You're going to flip your front palm, take an inhale, reverse your warrior, so reach to the back of the room. And then as you exhale, your right hand is going to cartwheel down to the inside of your left foot. That's it. Put weight into that right hand. You could stay here or you could come into a twist. Otherwise, you're going to step that left foot into a side plank. So now we're in a side plank on the right side. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, we're going to come down through our vinyasa, or you'll just come straight to downward dog. And now we'll go in the other direction. So as you inhale, you'll sweep your left leg up towards the sky. As you exhale, open the hip. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, step that left foot forward in between the hands. As you inhale, turn your toes towards the left, come to the outside edge of both feet as you sweep your arm to the back of the room. Take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, that left hand will skim along the horizon as you pivot all the way to Skandasana on the right leg. Once again, just for this first round, we're going to do a couple of little waves here, moving into the hips. And then we're going to pivot towards the front of the mat. We're coming to warrior two. So turn those back toes in, the front toes forward. And then as you inhale, pick yourself up, warrior two. Make sure your front foot is parallel with the long end of the mat and you can see your front big toe. One more breath. Flip your front palm as you inhale, reverse your warrior. As you exhale, that left hand cartwheels down to the inside of the right foot. Stay here, or as you inhale, come into your side plank on the left hand side. And then as you exhale, either downward dog or through your vinyasa. Look to the top of your mat, step, walk, or float to Malasana. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale, press to stand. Heel toe the feet towards each other. As you inhale, come into your chair pose. Exhale, sweep the arms back, lift the heels, balance chair. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, with or without a vinyasa, downward dog. So we're going to go through that mandala a couple of times. Inhale, sweep the right leg up. Exhale, open the hip. Take a nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, step the right foot forward. Inhale, turn to the right side edge of your mat, horizon pose. And then as you exhale, sweep along the horizon, skandasana to the back of the mat. This time on your inhale, come all the way to warrior two at the top. Take an exhale. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, left hand cartwheels down. As you inhale, option for your side plank. As you exhale, option for your vinyasa. Inhale, sweep the left leg up. Exhale, open the hip. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, step it forward. Inhale, horizon pose. I'm realizing we did something wrong because we're meant to face the other way. As you exhale, you're going to pivot towards the back of your mat. It's okay, we've got this. As you inhale, your left foot turns forward. We're coming to warrior two. Exhale. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, right hand comes down. Inhale, option for your side plank. Exhale, option for your chaturanga. Look to the top, step, walk, or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, balance chair. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, with or without a vinyasa, downward dog. Okay, we're going to get it right this time. Inhale, sweep the right leg up. Exhale, open the hip. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, step the right foot forward. As you inhale, horizon pose, turn to the right. As you exhale, skandasana to the back of the mat. This is where I went wrong. As you inhale, now you're coming to warrior two to the back of your mat, so your left foot is forward. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, right hand comes down. Inhale, option for your side plank. Exhale, option for your chaturanga. Inhale, sweep the left leg up. Exhale, open the hip. Take an extra inhale. As you exhale, step it through. Inhale, turn to the left, horizon pose. As you exhale, pivot towards the right, come all the way up to warrior two. On your next inhale, reverse your warrior. As you exhale, plant that left hand. Inhale, option for your side plank. Exhale, option for your chaturanga. We'll do it one more time and then we'll start to add. Look towards the top, step, walk, or float to your Malasana. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, press to stand. Inhale, come to your chair pose. Exhale, balance chair. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, with or without a vinyasa, downward dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, open the hip. Take an extra inhale. As you exhale, step it through. Pivot to the right as you inhale, horizon pose. As you exhale, sweep the horizon, come towards the back of the mat. Inhale, come all the way into your warrior two. Hold for the exhale. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, right hand plants. Inhale, side plank pose. Exhale, vinyasa. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, open the hip. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, horizon pose, turn left. Exhale, sweep the horizon, come towards the right. Inhale brings you up, warrior two. Stay for your exhale. Flip the front palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, left hand finds the floor. As you inhale, option for the side plank. As you exhale, option for your vinyasa. Nice deep inhale. Nice deep exhale. Look to the top, step walk or float to your malasana. You can hang out here, otherwise I'm going to give you an option to play with crow pose. So if you're coming to crow pose, or even if you're not coming to crow pose, you might want to hop your feet together and bring the inner edges of your toes together. If you're coming to crow, I think we've already done it this week. So once again, you'll snuggle yourself really, really low, hug your knees into your arms, like death grip your arms. Then bring your palms down to the floor, shift your weight. The more bend you can get in your elbows, the easier this will be because they act like a little shelf. That's it. And then gentle grip at the mat with your palms. So it's almost like you're trying to scrunch your mat up, and that's going to act as your balance point. And then yeah, there you go. Christine's got it. Yes. Use your towel. Get your towel and then like put it on the inside of your legs and then go from there. It's a mini trustful. Yeah, that's exactly it. You might land on your face. There is. Yeah, well, that's it. You're probably not going to do much damage. Yes, that's it. That's it. That's it. Tuck your toes. There you go. Nice. Yes, Sir and Zoe. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Everybody's going to come to the top of the mat. Forward. Fold. Take a nice deep inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale. Forward. Fold. On your next inhale, you're going to come all the way to standing on your left leg. Bring your right knee in towards your chest. Take an inhale. Keep your foot floating as you exhale. You're going to open the knee out to the side like you're coming into tree. Inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, open it to the side. You can keep your hands on your hips, or if you're confident that you're not wiggling all around through there and you want to bring them up overhead, then you can certainly do that. We've got one more here. You're going to bring it back to center. You're going to cross your right ankle over your left thigh like you're coming into a figure four, and then you're going to sit back into your chair. You can bring your hands wherever you like. You can reach them in front of you. You can bring them to the heart, or you can come down lower and hook your elbows in front of your shins. So later, I'm going to offer the opportunity to do an arm balance from here. So this is a nice little prep for it. Take one more breath wherever you are. You're going to take your right peace fingers, hook them around your right big toe. Take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, you're going to come all the way to stand. The right leg's going to come off to the right. If holding onto your toe isn't working, bend your knee, grab around your shin, and then open your shin out to the side. That's also totally fine. If you want to challenge your balance, start to take your focal point, your drishti, to anywhere that is not where you're currently looking. Take one more breath. And then you're slowly going to reverse it. Set that right foot down. Inhale, come into your chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. This time as you come to stand on the right leg. Bring that left knee up and towards the chest. Hands can come to the hips to figure out where you're going. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, you're going to float that left leg out to the side. And then inhale it back to center. Exhale, float. And then inhale, center. So a good reference point is if your chest is moving or if your belly button is moving with you, you're going too far. I want this movement to come all from inside your hip joint. We've got one more here. And then we're going to take this left ankle, cross it over the bottom of the right thigh, and then sit back into your chair. Once again, taking any arm variation that you want here, knowing that this side might be really different to the first side. You're going to take your left peace fingers, hook them around your your left big toe. Take an inhale, and then as you exhale, come to stand, either keeping a hold of the toes or taking a hold of the shin and bringing the leg out to the side. Take one more breath. Bring that leg back to center. Slowly set it back down to the floor. Inhale, come into your chair pose. Exhale, balanced chair. Arms back, heels lift. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, with or without a vinyasa, your downward dog. We're going to come back into that little mandala. Inhale, sweep the right leg up. Exhale, open the hip. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, step the right foot forward. Inhale, turn to the right, horizon pose. And then as you exhale, sweep the horizon, Skandasana. On your inhale, come to warrior two at the back of the mat. As you exhale, side angle pose. So that left hand is going to come down either to the inside of the left foot, or you can go forearm to thigh if the floor is really far away. And you can also use your arm extender, your little block, if you need a hand. Lengthen your tail towards your back foot, and then see if you can open the right side of your chest up towards the sky. You have the option to stay here. If you want to add a bind, you can start to take that right hand behind the back, maybe find your left hip crease. Maybe the left arm comes underneath the left thigh and can find your hand behind you. Only take the bind if you can keep nice and open through your shoulders. We've got one more breath here. Listen carefully. You're going to release your bind. As you inhale, you're going to turn to face the long end of your mat. So turn your feet to face the corners of your mat. Reach your arms to the sky, star pose. And then as you exhale, you're going to bend into the knees, goddess squat. Inhale, come up into your star. Exhale, goddess squat. We've got 3 more here. Last one. It's peak hour. Inhale, come all the way up. You're going to turn towards the top of your mat. So your right foot is forward, your right leg is straight. We're coming to triangle. Inhale, reach forward. And then as you exhale, that right hand can find your leg or the block. If your hand is on your shin, don't press your hand into your shin. I want you to keep that knee really active. Take one more breath here. Keep your front leg straight. As you inhale, you're going to reverse your triangle, sweep the right arm up to the sky. And then as you exhale, that left hand is going to find the floor. Option for your side plank as you inhale. And then option for your vinyasa as you exhale. Inhale, sweep the left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, open the hip. Take an inhale. As you exhale, step it forward. Inhale, turn to the left, horizon pose. And then as you exhale, Skandasana to the back of the mat. On your inhale, come up into your warrior two. And then as you exhale, that right hand comes down to the inside of the leg, or you can find forearm to thigh. Left arm reaches up and over. If you want to find the bind here, that left hand will come behind the back. Maybe the right arm comes underneath. You're slowly going to release your bind. Left hand comes to the sky. As you inhale, turn to face the long end of your mat. Come back into your star. As you exhale, goddess squat. If you want to add to this, you'll come up onto the tippy toes as you inhale. Maybe stay on the tippy toes as you exhale into your squat. We've got 3 more. Last one. Inhale into your star. And then we're coming towards the left leg as you exhale. Inhale, reach that left arm forward. And then as you exhale, find your triangle pose. Think of lengthening both sides of your waist. So make the bottom side of your waist just as long as the top side. Keep the left leg straight. As you inhale, left arm finds the sky, reverse your triangle. And then as you exhale, the right hand cartwheels down. Option for your side plank as you inhale. And then option for your vinyasa as you exhale. We'll take that to the breath. So inhale, sweep that right leg up. Exhale, open the hip. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, step it through. Inhale, turn to the right, horizon pose. As you exhale, sweep the horizon, Skandasana to the back. Inhale, come into your warrior two. Exhale, straight into your side angle pose. This time, inhale, star pose, face the long end of your mat. Exhale, goddess pose. Inhale into your star. Exhale, turn to face the right for triangle. Inhale, reach forward. And then exhale, bring it down. Inhale, reverse your triangle. And then as you exhale, left hand will cartwheel down. Inhale, option for your side plank. And then as you exhale, option for your vinyasa. Inhale, left leg sweeps up. Exhale, open the hip. Take an inhale. As you exhale, step it through. Inhale, horizon pose. As you exhale, Skandasana to the back. Inhale, warrior two. As you exhale, side angle, that right arm comes down. As you inhale, turn to face the long end of your mat, star pose. And then as you exhale, straight into your goddess. Inhale into your star. Exhale, turn to the front of your mat. Start to reach on your inhale for triangle. And then as you exhale, come all the way down. Inhale, reverse your triangle. And then as you exhale, right hand finds the floor. Inhale, side plank pose. Exhale, with or without your vinyasa, downward dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Find a child's pose if you need. We're going to do one more of that to the breath, and then we're going to add. Alrighty, when you're ready, inhale, sweep the right leg up. Exhale, open the hip. Take an inhale. As you exhale, step it through. Inhale, horizon pose. As you exhale, Skandasana to the back. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle pose. Inhale, star, face the long end of your mat. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, star. Exhale, turn your front toes to the front. Inhale, reach. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Exhale, cartwheel the left hand down. Inhale, side plank. Exhale, vinyasa. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, open the hip. Take an inhale. As you exhale, step it through. Inhale, horizon pose. Exhale, Skandasana to the back. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, five-pointed star. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, star. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale, reach. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, side plank pose. Exhale, vinyasa. Take a nice deep inhale. Take a nice deep exhale. Look to the top of your mat. Step, walk, or float. Malasana. Inhale, reach the hands forward. Exhale, press to stand. Heel toe those feet towards each other. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. This time you're going to come to stand on your left leg. So inhale, bring the right knee up into the chest. As you exhale, just one time, open that hip. Inhale it back to center. As you exhale, cross the right ankle and sit back into your chair. So this is where we get to have some fun. You can totally hang out here. You could bring it down to the floor and take a recline pigeon if you want. If you want to try an arm balance, get your forearms over your shin. So like little chaturanga arms. You're going to bring your hands down to the floor. So you'll have to come up onto your back toes. Use your what leg is this? Use your right toes around your left arm like a little monkey tail. Chaturanga arms, you'll shift forward and then just play with lifting that back foot. Maybe you can squeeze the heel to the glute. Maybe you can extend the left leg all the way back for flying pigeon. They're all just options. Once you get into it, it's actually easier than you think because that's a really nice little grip and it's actually like a really nice little stretch. You can do it. Yeah, yes, you can, Lindsay. I have now made direct eye contact with you, and you will do it. Okay, so you'll come into your figure four. Get low. The more of your arm you can get over your shin, the easier this will be. Come up onto your back toes, bring your palms down under your shoulders. So hug your elbows towards each other, Lindsay. So yeah, that's better. Now grip your toes around the back of your arm like a little monkey tail. That's it. And now shift forward. That's it. So play with just hopping that back foot up, just like little tappa, tappa, tappa. That's it. You're nearly there. Hug those elbows in. Hug your elbows in. That's it. Engage your hamstrings. It's so hard. It's hard. Nice work. Okay. When you put your shin on there, it can do. You get better at it. You get used to it. But yeah, when you start out, arm balances are just like, oh my Lord, my triceps. Okay, we're gonna try the other side. So everybody make your way to a forward fold from wherever you are. And just remember, this is just yoga. There are no consequences here. If you can't do it, it doesn't matter. Inhale, come into a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. As you inhale, you're going to come all the way to stand. Bring that left knee in towards the chest. As you exhale, open the hip to the side. Inhale it back to center. Exhale, cross the ankle over the bottom of the thigh. Remember, you could stay here or you could bring this down to the floor. Otherwise, this side might be easier for you. Get yourself nice and low. Hop your right foot back a little bit. Plant your hands. See if you can grip the back of your tricep with your toes. Yes, that's it, Christine. Yes. Now shift forward, shift forward, shift forward. Bend your elbows, bend your elbows. Yes. Heel to glute. Yes. There you go. Yes. You. Yes. Nice. And it's just practice. It's just practice. It's just time. And then eventually you get it. Yes. Welcome to Mexico yoga. All right. When you're ready, we're all going to come into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Whenever you're ready, we're going to make our way to downward dog. So take a moment and then we'll meet you there when you're ready. Inhale, you'll sweep that right leg up. Exhale, open the hip. Take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, step it forward. We're back in our mandala. Inhale, horizon pose. Exhale, skandasana to the back. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Listen carefully. Take an inhale here. You could stay. Otherwise, right hand wraps behind the back. You could stay here. Maybe see if that left hand can come under and find the right hand. If it doesn't, don't worry. You can still do this next part. Look towards your left foot. Hop your right foot up next to your left foot. So now we're kind of in this bound forward fold towards the back of our mat. You don't have to have the full bind. Ground down into your right foot. Hug your left knee up towards your shoulder and then see if you can come all the way to standing on your right leg for bird of paradise. So if you don't have the bind, you just come to standing. You can just hold that knee up in towards the chest. So Lindsay, oh no, let me help you out here. Okay, so your left hand will come underneath your right leg. Yep, that's it. And then reach behind. No, other leg. That one. Yeah. So where am I? I don't want to stick my ass in your face. Yes, so you'll go there, and then this hand comes behind your back. Now you're going to shift weight onto this right foot. Yeah, so your shift weight, come up onto those left toes. Yep, that's it. Engage your right glute. That's it. Squeeze your butt, squeeze your butt. Now bring your chest up. And if you can't hold the bind, don't worry about the bind. Nice. Bird of paradise is a lot of work. Yes, Lindsay. You! Nice! Yes! She fucking nailed it. All right, from wherever we are, so keep facing the back of your mat. Let's everybody forward fold and pretend that you came into that bind. We're going to hop that right foot all the way back into our side angle pose. That's it. So hop the right foot back. Your left hand is on the inside of your left foot. Yep, there we go. Okay, inhale, come into your star, face the long end of your mat. Exhale, come into your goddess squat. Inhale, come into your star. We're going to do a couple to reconnect with the breath. Exhale into your squat. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, turn your toes to face the front of the mat. Exhale, reach forward. Then come down into your triangle pose. You're going to start to bend your right knee, take your right fingertips forward. You can have a block here if you need to. We're coming into half moon pose. So your right foot is down, your left leg is lifting up towards the sky. You can have as much of a bend as you need in that bottom knee, or bring those fingertips to a block. If you've got short arms, yoga is always a good time. We're going to take one more breath here. And then you're going to bring both hands to the floor. Keep that left leg high. Take an inhale. You can stay here. Otherwise, if you want to play with some handstand hops or hop back into your downward dog, you can do that. I'm going to give everybody a couple of breaths to play, and then we'll meet in downward dog. Second side. Wait for some. So no, you're good. Inhale, sweep that left leg up. Exhale, open the hip and take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, step it forward. Inhale, horizon pose. As you exhale, skandasana to the back of the mat. Inhale, come up into your warrior two. As you exhale, the right hand comes down on the inside of the right foot. So this is where we add. First step would just be to bring the left hand behind the back. Second step would be to try and bring the right arm underneath the right leg and see if you can grab a bind. Then you're going to look down to your right foot, whether you've got the bind or not, and hop your left foot up next to it. Come up onto the right tippy toes, press down into the left foot, and then engage through your left leg to bring yourself to stand. And try and actively draw your right knee up towards your shoulder. So don't just let your shoulders carry the whole weight. That's it, Araceli. So straighten up through here. Grow tall. Nice. Have you got your arms confused? No, you've got it. No. I was talking about Lindsay. No, I know you got it going on. All right, beautiful. And then we're going to slowly deliver that right foot back down towards the floor. And then we're going to hop our left foot back to the back of the mat. So where we started before we did the bind in our side angle pose. That's it. Left arm will come up towards the sky. As you inhale, turn to face the long end of your mat, star. And then as you exhale, come down into your squat. One more. Inhale, star. Exhale, squat. Inhale into your star. Exhale, turn the left toes forward. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale into your triangle. Start to bend through the left knee. Left hand comes forward, and as you inhale, lift that right leg up. Open your chest towards the long end of your mat for side angle pose. Try and make sure that your foot is parallel with the long end of the mat. It'll have a tendency to turn on an angle. Take one more breath here. And then as you exhale, keep the right leg high. Both hands come down towards the floor. You can hang out here. You can hang out in a forward fold or a downward dog. Otherwise, one more time, if you want to take a couple of hops towards a handstand, a headstand, a crow pose. If anybody wants a spot, let me know. Take two more breaths. And then when you're ready, everybody will find downward facing dog. Beautiful. Where are we at for time? Super. Okay. We're going to go through one more time. Inhale, sweep that right leg up to the sky. Exhale, open the hip. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, step it through. Inhale, horizon pose. Exhale, skandasana to the back. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle pose. Inhale, we're coming straight into our star, so turn to the long end of your mat. Exhale, come into your squat. Inhale, star. Exhale, turn towards the front. Inhale, reach. Exhale, triangle. Bend the front knee as you inhale, come up, side angle, side moon. And then as you exhale, forward fold, standing split. One big hop to the back of the mat. And then if you want a vinyasa, take it. We'll meet in downward dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg up to the sky. Exhale, open the hip. Take an inhale. As you exhale, step it through. Inhale, horizon pose. Exhale, Skandasana to the back. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, five-pointed star. Exhale, turn the left toes forward. Inhale to reach. Exhale, triangle. Have I missed something? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot the squat. I cheated you. I'm so sorry. Nice. Okay, so I gotta do the squat. And then you're gonna take that left hand forward. I'm glad you guys have been paying attention. Come into your half moon and then come into your standing split. One big hop to the back of the mat. And then if you want a vinyasa, you can feel free to take it. Take a nice deep inhale and then a nice deep exhale. Look towards the top of your mat. You're going to step, walk, or float through your feet through your hands, coming into a boat pose. It's all right, guys. I went to school for a long time. I know how to talk. You can stay here. Otherwise, your inhale, you're going to come into a low boat. Listen carefully. As you exhale, open the legs. Inhale together. Exhale, boat. Inhale, low. Exhale, open. Inhale together. Exhale, boat. Inhale, low. Exhale, open. Inhale together. Exhale, boat. We'll do 4 more. One more. And then we're going to come all the way down into our low boat and then hug the knees in towards the chest. Give it a little bit of a rock from side to side. We're going to do one last little bit of core work or ab work, and then we'll finish it up. So you could do a couple of things. You could just have your feet planted on the floor if that's the best option for you, and you can totally just stretch now if you're ready to stretch. Otherwise, you're going to bring your legs up towards the sky, so toes up towards the sky. Really engage your quads. So I don't need your legs to be really, really straight, but I want your lower back to be in the mat. I still want you to breathe though. So you're going to take an inhale. As you exhale, your legs are going to come apart. You're going to crunch your upper body up. So I don't want your chin leading and I don't want you yanking on your neck. Your rib cage slides towards your pelvis. And then as you inhale, you lower yourself down. Exhale, curl yourself up. Inhale, bring yourself down. So Kirsten, bring your chin a little bit more towards your chest for me. I want you to think of leading with your rib cage towards your pelvis. So your head is just going along for the ride. I don't want you to feel any straining through your neck. We're going to do about 5 more. I totally have not been counting. You're going to bring your head down. Keep your legs up towards the sky. You can keep your hands behind your head if you want to make this harder, or bring your hands down beside you to make this a little bit easier. You're going to start to lower your feet just a little bit. I don't know inches, but you're going to lower them, I don't know, a third of the way. Make sure you can still feel the back of your ribs on the mat. You can stay here. Otherwise, take an inhale. As you exhale, open the legs wide. Inhale together. Exhale, open. Inhale together. 2 more. Shoulders are relaxed. If this is a good height for you, stay here. If you can go lower and control it, you can bring those legs down lower. Same thing. Open, close, open, close. You're probably going to feel your hip flexors at some point. Open, close. And then we're going to come back up again. This is our last round. Open, close, open, close. 2 more. And then hug those knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a little bit of a rock from side to side. And then you're going to plant your feet down about hips distance apart. We're setting up for bridge. Stretch out those hip flexors a little bit. Ground down through the feet. Take a nice deep inhale. And then as you exhale, lift the hips up towards the sky. If you want to take your block, as always, and place it underneath your hips, you can. If you like to interlace your fingers underneath you and broaden your collarbones, then that is an option as well. We're going to take 4 more breaths here. If you interlace your fingers, separate your fingers, and then you're slowly going to roll yourself all the way down. From here, you're going to cross your right leg over your left like an eagle leg, or like you're trying to be polite sitting at a table. And then you're going to draw your knees towards you. Take your hands out to a capital T. Take a nice deep inhale. And then as you exhale, let your legs fall over towards the left. If this doesn't feel good in your body for whatever reason, find a twist that does. And then bring yourself back to center. You'll switch it out. So the left leg will cross over the right. Draw the knees in towards the chest. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, let the legs come over towards the right. Keep that left shoulder down on the floor. And then bring yourself back to center. Hug those knees in towards your hips. You're going to rock and roll the length of your spine to come up to a seated position. So I'm going to give you a couple of options here. It really depends on where you're feeling the most tight. So if you want to take another hip opener, you could either come to double pigeon where you stack the shins. I'm not very good at it, but where you stack the shins kind of parallel to each other like a fire log pose. You could do what India is doing and come into a Gomukhasana where you stack the knees on top of each other. Option to take the whatever legs on the bottom, that hand will come on top, and then you can take the bind. If you're feeling really tight through your quads and your hip flexors, you're going to come into a lunge, and you can just stay here opening the chest, or you can come back into your quad stretch. Of course, if there is something else that you guys want to take, please go through and do it. We're going to take 5 breaths or so on each side, so find what's working the best for you. And then when you're ready to switch, whatever position you're in, you're just going to switch it around so that either the other leg is on top or in front. And then you'll slowly release wherever you're at. We're going to make our way towards our final kind of position. So if you want to finish in a seat, then you'll make your way to a seated position. If you're going to finish on your back, you can roll down onto your back, take a happy baby. If you want to finish in a seat, you could come to Baddha Konasana. Even if you're on your back, you could come to Supta Baddha Konasana with the soles of the feet together. Wherever you are, take a couple more breaths here just to find your final movements, any other things that your body needs. And then whenever you're ready, absolutely no hurry, start to come to a position of stillness, turning the palms up towards the sky, taking a nice deep breath in through the nose, and then out through the mouth. Letting go of any control that you may be holding of the breath. Feeling your body supported on the earth. Releasing any tension through the jaw. Widening the space between your eyebrows. And taking a couple of moments or minutes here in silence. When you're ready, slowly start to bring movement back into your body, wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes. Starting to find any other movement that feels good and intuitive for you. And then when you're ready, slowly making your way onto one side and then slowly up to a comfortable seated position. And keeping your eyes closed, bring your hands together at the forehead today. As you go forward, may you have peace in your thoughts. To the mouth today, as you go forward, may you speak kind words. And to the heart, as always, may you have gratitude within. Namaste.